Anyway, hi guys, I'm Jabu.
And I'm saying too.
I feel like we haven't introduced ourselves in a very long time. I feel like the last 2 or 3 videos we're not like introducing ourselves, but now because it is a sit down type of a video, so it feels right to actually introduce yourself, because
there's no activity to just sit here.
Yeah, you can just
talking.
talk and anyway, I will be asking my husband his opinion on his take on unpopular opinions.
Okay.
So because I know my husband is not the man of amagama amade, so I think I'm going to also comment on one of those opinions. Maybe I feel like I need to add something, what I think about the opinion and all those things, but I want to hear your opinion more, your take more on that opinion. And then I'm just going to add here and there or comment here and there, okay?
Okay.
Okay. And the first one says, men should provide and women should just cook and clean.
Okay, so now on my take on that is that, like, yes, men should provide for their family, because like it's your family. Who else should provide for your family? In terms of cookings, it just depends on how you were raised as an individual. Like in terms of what, okay, like women should cook, or wives should cook and clean, that's all. Like kuyaxhomekeka uba wena ukhuliswe kanjani as a person. If you like uba wena ukholelwa ukuthi hayi umfazi funeka apheke, funeka clean qha, and then mna indoda funeke if ukholelwa kuloo nto, then mayingabikho selective. Okay, funeka umfazi apheka clean, and then xa kumele wena uyindoda uthi show up ekutheni ube yindoda ngohlobo kumele ubhiliva ngalo, mayingabikho calanye. Okay, indoda funeke iprovide kuphela, and then umfazi apheke. Okay, umfazi uzopheka clean, that's fine. Okay, if wena ukholwa kuloo nto, then uba wena as indoda kumele uprovide, then provide fully. Mayingabikho,
don't pick and choose
about when to be
traditional and when not to be
traditional.
If I hear you,
okay.
Because that's why they're saying that men should just provide. Most back then women were not allowed to work, so it says that madoda makayimsebenzi nona usisi endlini. And when you are saying,
like, if it's a good point yoba uyavumelana okanye uvumelana andivumelana, because like akekho umuntu okufuneka axhomekeke komnye umuntu. Yeah, if it's like, okay, it's a yes or no, no, I don't agree, because afunekanga like to be fully dependent on that person, because what happens when laa mntu sekengekho zange wasebenza your life, so kuzokwenzeka ntoni xa selengekho.
Okay,
so I don't fully agree on that statement.
Okay, I get that. I feel like you've clarified it for me, because that's why I was worried that I get that you don't agree, but do you like fully understand what the statement says? But now after that explanation, now I know, at least you know exactly what they mean when they say men should provide, women cook. So which means I should be able to go to work. I don't have to be expected to stay at home just because I'm a woman.
Yes.
So okay. I think I like that explanation. Okay. Then another unpopular opinion says money cannot buy happiness.
I told that. Like, please give me 2 million and see what is money.
like give me money,
and then you like, just experiment and give me money.
There's something but there's people are so miserable, but they have money, but they're so miserable.
Yeah, I do understand, because like there's also a saying that says you can have all the money in the world, but count the things that make you happy that you can't buy
with money,
money, and see ukuthi how happy you are after you eliminated all those things that makes you happy, and you can't buy those things, and then see and evaluate how happy you are. Then if all those things that are left, they can't make you happy anymore, then money can't buy happiness.
So now since money can't buy happiness, I mean I do get that they are like rich people, like super rich people who are not so happy. But dude, if I'm not happy, I am rich, I can afford therapy. Then they are going to fix me, and then I'm gonna be happy. Like, dude, you can't convince me that money cannot buy happiness.
Yeah, you can use money
I think
to...
what they refer to with like money cannot buy happiness, I think they are referring to billions. I think that's what they are referring to. I don't think they mean decent money that you need to have to in order to be able to live a decent life.
Yes.
I think that's not the money they're
That
talking about. I think they talk about billions of fish and millions. You don't need millions now to be happy.
To be happy, but
so if they mean that, then I agree. But if they mean
to afford you, to sustain your life,
no, baby girl, no, like no.
Because if I want money, you won't be happy.
You can't be happy.
You won't be like
like makes you so miserable. Like you, I get so miserable when I don't have money. I don't remember having a problem in life in Yam that couldn't be fixed with money. I am 30 years old now. I don't remember having a problem that I couldn't fix with money. I swear to God. Out of all the problems I ever have, but I don't remember this could have been I don't remember having that kind of. I mean, I know it's always maybe indirect. For an example, if you like in a problem, like I'm like I don't like my job, or I'm not happy in my job. Do you understand that if I had money, I wouldn't have to go to work, which means I wouldn't have that problem.
It's true, because if you cost,
like I don't remember having a problem that did not need money.
Like I can't think of any problem that
I can't think of any problem that in my life in yam and being anyway, let's continue. By taking up your career should come before your relationship.
Like I don't agree.
Even as a man or as a woman, like you don't agree for both.
But your career should come before your
spouse.
It's one of those, because Mike, I don't agree. I think it's double.
What makes you feel like you don't agree? So if you will be in a position where you have to choose your marriage and your career, where would you go?
I now choose my marriage, and then because if I'll still get another job. Unless it's lucky, I don't have qualification for that job.
So you will choose a job?
No, if I would know I will always get another job. But even if I'm fundang, still I would choose my marriage, because I know what you can't get money. Do you understand that part? But still, I won't have a car if I follow my, if I have to choose between a car and a career. So it's either the choose a car lam or I choose, so I won't have the other one without the other. So
yeah.
So
okay,
I
get you. I get you, and I partially agree. Yeah, I partially agree with that statement, because I feel like you should be, as a person or a human being, you should be able to scan and see where you are with that person.
Yes.
You should pick and choose
when to choose your career.
When to choose your career over your partner.
Your partner, yes.
Or when to choose your partner over your career. You can't just be choosing your partner if it's clear as daylight that this partner doesn't deserve to be chosen. Rather, you just follow your career.
Yeah.
And also, I feel like we should also consider the age. I would not encourage a young girl, an 18-year-old, 19-year-old, 20-year-old, before your frontal lobe develop, any person who is below the age of 25, I wouldn't encourage that person to choose marriage or partner over the career, because these men are something else. So I would hate to see my girl choosing that marriage over a career, and 5 years down the line she's divorced. And she has to start to build again. Like I would hate that. So I feel like you should be able to see where you are with umuntu wakho. There is no one who knows umuntu wakho more than you. I swear to God, and umuntu owazi umuntu wakho okodlula wena. So you should be able to see and look at this man. Like, take your time, don't rush. Look at this man. Take a good 30 minutes looking at this man. Will this man choose you over again, and again?
And then make your
If
decision.
you would lose it all today, will this man still choose you? If you would wake up one day in a wheelchair, would this man stay and take care of you? If one day your spinal cord will be damaged, you won't be able to walk, you won't be able to feel yourself from here up to that downside, you need a nappy change, you need to be cleaned, you need to be fed, would this man stay and feed me and change my nappy? If the answer is yes, then choose that man. If the answer is no,
then
choose your career. Another unpopular opinion: you should not look through your partner's phone. It's an invasion of privacy.
I don't agree with that statement.
Why? Why must you look at someone else's phone?
Like,
Don't you have your own phone?
If you are
Don't you trust your partner?
I do trust my partner.
Then why are you looking at the partner's phone?
It depends why are you looking at it.
Mm-hmm.
So if you are looking at your partner's phone, like searching, okay, I wanna search, who is it talking to?
Searching though?
Like if we are looking with those intentions, that means you don't trust your partner first of all. And now you are like searching. Now you are okay. Then if you are just taking your partner's phone and then you like casually, then it's no issue with me, and no problem. But if we are okay, ndiyosearch andifuna ubomba uthetha nabani, uthini, ebephi ngexesha elithile, ufonele bani, iinamba ezingaseyivanga, try like ngoku,
all those things.
It means umuntu wakho awumthembi, maybe you think mhlawumbi okanye umuntu wakho sketchy and all those things, then it becomes toxic xa kukhona into ezingaqondakaliyo, and then end up build up more uba ungamthembi umuntu wakho.
Oh, I love this one. Your wife comes before your mom or dad.
I don't agree.
Excuse me?
Your wife comes before your mom and dad. Like I've got umama notata and ndiyabathanda very much. But umfazi wami uza kuqala kum.
Yeah, but it says your wife comes before your mom and dad, and you are saying you don't agree with that, which means your mom and dad comes before your wife. If you don't agree, that's what you're saying. No,
I'm saying like umama notata ndiyabathanda very much, but I've got my wife and I've got my family, so umfazi wami uza kuqala.
Oh, so you didn't understand. Well, like, excuse me, sir. Do you need to be served? Because I'll serve you.
Umfazi wami uza family yami ndiyabathanda very much, but umfazi wami uza kuqala kum. So I don't like. I do agree with the statement. So
it's kind of twisted.
It's twisted. So I do agree.
No,
with the statement.
I knew that you just
so
didn't.
Umfazi wami uza kuqala kum. So I love my mom, I love my father, but my wife comes first.
Another one. Cheating can be understandable in some situations.
I Shema, there is no situation. There is no like in what situation?
In what situation? Like, come on now.
In what situation?
In what world is cheating understandable?
understandable.
Now, talk to me now.
Like there is no situation that can make cheating understandable. Like I don't agree.
In what world is cheating understandable? I'm trying to think why people say things like this. I actually took those opinions from recent Kwan. Anyway, and then another opinion says you don't need to be friends with your partners or friends of opposite sex. So if you've got a girlfriend or a female friend, not as your wife, I don't need to be friends with that person. Or if I have a guy friend, when I don't need to be friends with that guy friend of mine.
Like, I don't know how to respond to this statement, because not to have a friend who's to have a female friend. Yeah. Like, in what purpose does that person serve to me that my wife is not serving?
No, I've known this person before you, baby. I like her. Like, we are friends. We've been friends since we were kids. I don't even know how to respond to that situation. Do I agree with that statement? But if okay, let's say there is that situation, yeah. But I don't see a reason why you should not be friends with that person. Yeah. So if there is that situation, then I don't agree with that statement. Why you should not be a friend with that? Because he is my friend, and you are my wife. Then why you should not be a friend with that person? Yeah, I hear you. See, so I don't understand why you should not be. So yeah, I literally I don't agree. But why do you even have a female friend? Yeah, it doesn't make sense to me. Let's continue. Dating multiple people at once is okay. Let's first define dating. By dating, they don't mean being in a relationship where now there is kissing, there is sex, there is intimacy and all of that stuff involved. Dating, they mean going out, getting to know multiple people at the same time, talking to certain people on the phone at the same time is okay. That's what they mean. Like, with that statement, I agree. If you are still searching, looking for if you are looking for someone, yeah, you are not in a relationship, you are looking to find your soulmate, then with that statement, I agree. But if you are in a relationship and then you still go to date, then what if you are in a relationship and you don't feel like you're to onaye right now, or like you feel like, oh no, I can't go. Is it wrong to continue to search while still in a relationship? Yeah, I think it's wrong. I think it's wrong because if what that person believes in a good relationship and when we are still searching, right now it's not about the other person, about you. Then it will involve your morals. What is morally right for you? Then if you morally for you to continue to date while you are in a relationship, then for you then it's right. But I don't think you need to just to end the relationship and then continue your search. Yeah, no, I hear you. I mean, really, I agree. Dating multiple people, it's fine as long as you're looking for your person. But if you're in a relationship, it just doesn't make sense. Come on. Having friends of the opposite gender in a relationship is okay. I feel like it was covered on the other question. And then now the last point is hygiene affects sex life. I love speaking about hygiene and all those things. How, like, what is your take on that? It's not even an unpopular opinion, to be honest. It's just an opinion. Yeah, eating hygiene affects sex life overall. Yeah,
I believe it does, because I like my wife smelling good, like nje. So if now you want to be intimate with your person and now your person is not hygiene friendly, so then it's gonna
What is
be
hygiene friendly?
like your person is not smelling nice. Your person skips a shower, your person doesn't shower much often, then there's gonna be smells that are not, there are gonna be smells that are offensive.
You
So
won't even be
attracted to begin with, yes. So I was turned off immediately. Oh, it smell like that, and the so it does affect. But like you are drawn.
Like you just want your person under, like you just want your man close. You just
so it does
affect it a lot. It does affect it. Sometimes I go through TikTok and the what is it, the comments and the videos sometimes, and I see the things women say, then they talk about how their men are so untidy, if I can put it that way, how until their men are, how they will sometimes wake up umuntu ahlamba amazinyo, ahlamba ubuso, athamise ubuso, asule amakhwapha, afake irolo and go to work. I've heard izinto as horrible on social media, azothi umuntu indoda yakhe ingahlambi ngisho uthi after inxibe itrunk iveki. I've heard those things. Azothi omnye ashiye isiretse, indoda endala isiretse. I've heard those things, I've seen those things on TikTok. And omanye they talk about how umefike noka amakhwapha, umuntu ongubhuti. Omnye they don't even wash their lendoka, their teeth. So, and I always think to myself, like, the first thing that comes to my mind is sex. I'm like, how do you get wet down there with yonke lento songichazele yona uba I don't know ndamshiya, but after ixesha ngakanani you've been in that relationship. I get it, I'm sure, but
after how long?
So I've heard those things, and I always, the first thing that comes to my mind is sex. I'm like, and how do you do it with a situation like and all those things? And I'm like, sometimes I've heard men complaining about maybe my woman always says no whenever I'm trying to initiate sex, and in my mind I'm always like, why do you think is that? I don't care how tired I am, but if my husband smells good, I'm not saying no. Best believe I'm not saying no. I am not saying no. Like, there is something about how your partner smells. I do not explain it. Kufana nokuthi ne none of you don't wear out the perfume to ilento in I only wear my body mist. But then perfume still stays here. I don't know, even after taking a shower, but I can still smell his perfume here. I'm not sure if it's in my mind at this point, but I think maybe sometimes you just do wear a little.
Yeah, sometimes I can't, but when then I do
a bit, yeah. So like I mean, whenever I smell it, like you just want your person to just like you just want to, even now, like I can smell it even now. So you just want, and the more I smell it, the more I'm so close to him. Like I just want to smell more. I just want to smell more. Like, so I'm like, there is just something about hygiene that just improves the sex level drastically. You want your husband inside, you want your man inside if he smells good. And I believe if your wife smells good, you want yourself inside.
You want to be underneath the skin.
Yeah, and also when it comes to sex, there is oral sex, there are those things. How are you going to do those things if the hygiene is not good? How are you going to do it? So it does play a huge role for sure. And then now, the last one now, it's not there anymore, but I'm just thinking about it now that we speak about sex. There is a belief, I don't know how to explain, I'm just going to explain because I don't know about the danger. There is a I think we've discussed this before. There is a belief that most men there are certain positions, sex positions, abangazenziyo ebafazini babo. Instead, they go and do or practice those sex positions with their side chicks or whatever, because they believe that I need to preserve the right word. To preserve. Yes, I need to preserve my wife.
Hello? Hello?
Hi, right?
Yeah, Pelagos dances.
Right, you're paying a lot so when you confirmed.
Yes, you want to Elroy.
You day.
Yes, it is.
Okay, get short and
Alright, and goes.
Sure.
What was I saying? Oh yeah, because they believe that they should preserve their wives. I'm not gonna practice that filthy sex position with my wife. I love my wife. One of those positions being dog styles. I'm not sure what people call it, doggy style or dog style, whatever. Or maybe frog, all those sex positions, frog styles, whatever. I mean, I don't know the names of other sex positions, but trust me when I tell you that there's us, I just don't know the names. I know them, I do them, I just don't know the names. So, what is your take on that? Do you feel like there are particular sex? I know you take, but I just want you to check with people, because we talk about those things. When it comes to sex, me and my husband sit down and talk about sex freely, So, do you feel like there are certain sex positions or certain things, even like oral sex, all those things, playing with toys, whatever, that you shouldn't do with your wife because you feel like you need to preserve your wife?
I don't agree. If you are preserving your wife, you are preserving her for who? Because your wife married you.
For your future self. I don't want my wife. I have to preserve my wife for my future self.
Then where is it? Okay, because you love your wife, you want to preserve her because you love your wife. Then where is this love? You cheat and do sex outside. So it doesn't make sense to me.
Let's say you don't cheat, you just preserve your, you don't do those things when you cheat at this point, because you only have your wife. Do you think that it is okay to preserve your wife and not do those different sex positions?
I don't think it's. I don't agree. Because if I was turned, then you should sit down with your wife and talk to your wife, okay? So that nobody told me page one. Okay, but we don't do A, B, and C because no you two are comfortable doing that, because it's not about me and it's not about it's about us. So by two. So we need to have a common ground when it comes to sex. Okay, we do this because we're comfortable. No, and to A, B, and C because then it's not fair. Because what if my wife wants to try all those things? So we just when a common ground, be open about sex and just talk it through. Try it and see that okay, I don't enjoy. Then that's okay if you both agree. But if now it's one-sided, no, I don't do ABC because I then it's not fair on the other person, because now what if we are phone goes Zama isn't? What if because Zama isn't, and then you will see the
if you don't like it, it's okay.
But
if you don't like it,
but if I was turned, it's fine. Then talk to your wife. Maybe page you one.
But the one thing I can tell you is that if you are that type of a husband who believes that I need to preserve my wife, I'm not going to do this, I'm not going to do that, just pray that your wife doesn't meet someone like me, or your wife does not meet me, because, baby girl, we're going to talk, okay? We're going to talk about sex, and then your wife will know that actually
there is
Me and my
something.
husband have not done missionary in a very long time. And now your wife is curious that if you're not doing missionary, then what are you doing? Baby girl, let's talk. I hear you're not doing missionary. What? Tell me, what are you doing there?
Nenzani.
And then I'm gonna tell you that, oh my god, like we're gonna talk about those things. I know people like me. And now, baby, your wife is not gonna look at you the same. Okay, your wife is not gonna look at you the same because your wife will be curious. It's a human nature to be curious. Like, oh my god, what is that? What is frog style? I don't even know if Nyande is something called frog style. Like, I don't know those names. But you know, we're gonna talk. I'm going to tell your wife that, you know, sometimes my husband wakes me up at 3 and I don't get angry. I just give it to him. And then when we are going for 3. Okay, I'm gonna tell my wife that, you know, for the past week I've been initiating sex. I've been the initiator the whole week. And now when you're like, you don't want a woman to initiate, I'm gonna tell your wife that, how many lingeries do I have? I don't know. I'm going to tell your wife that I love women on top. And what are you going to do about that? Don't preserve her. Give your wife sex. Like,
if you are preserving for who?
If you are my husband. In that bedroom, you are my husband, and we're gonna have sex. We're gonna make love like nobody's business. Okay? We're gonna make love. Don't preserve her. Women do, they do want you to be dirty. I promise you that women want you to be dirty. It's a pity that men are not even watching our videos. I wish they were watching our videos, but you know what, my ladies? Listen to this video with the volume up. He's gonna hear it. He's gonna hear it. I was not supposed to say that, but let me say it. You set the volume. You set the volume so that even if it's a camera, they want you to be dirty. I mean, maybe they are women who don't want you to be dirty. I don't know. But I'm always say, if you feel like your wife doesn't want you to be dirty, just pray it doesn't meet someone like me. Just pray maybe now the biggest bad influence. I don't know. Just pray it doesn't meet someone like me. Otherwise, I'm gonna tell you that is your husband. Give that man. So yeah, I am glad that I'm pregnant. What? Why would I even say that? Why would I even say that?
How did it come?
I'm like, what the hell? I'm glad that I am married because now I can speak about sex freely. I've always liked speaking about sex. I've been always that person. But then I couldn't speak about sex freely because I was like, I'm not married. People are gonna judge me if I speak about sex. But now that I'm married, I feel like I can speak about sex from the bar. I can like shout sex, sex. No one's gonna judge me, you know. But yeah, like yo, kosiyama mphule iqolo umfazi wakho. Mphule iqolo. And there is there's something. There's something about the way you feel in the morning after a great sex. Like there's a way that you feel. It's like you're in the top of the world. Like I don't care about these losers. I had a great night. Don't care. Anyway, thank you so much for watching this video. If you don't figure what was figure out, but thank you so much. And from
us,
the chats, we are saying peace. We love you.